Hello, Chaminade Middle Schoolers. My name is Miss Dunlap, and I am the Associate Principal for Curriculum and Assessment. My job is to work with teachers to ensure that the curriculum and assessment practices meet the needs of our students. I also work with students on course selections and make sure that they take advantage of our academic supports so that they're as successful as possible in those classes. You probably saw on your shadow visit and will continue to see in the weeks to come that Chaminade Middle School students get a lot of freedom and a lot of opportunities to make choices for themselves. And with those freedoms and choices comes a lot of distractions at times. Whether we're here on campus or learning from home, there are so many awesome things that could prevent you from prioritizing your academics. Chaminade is going to be new and fun and exciting, but schoolwork needs to come first. And we want this to be a good, positive experience. But we also want you to remember that our first priority is to help you grow closer to God and be a good person. And our second priority is for you to get a quality education. You're going to need to make choices that are not always fun or easy. You may need to tell your friends that you can't go play outside after school because you're meeting with Mrs. Galvan to get extra help on a Spanish lesson that you didn't quite understand. You may need to be late to wrestling practice after school because you need to meet with Mr. Kelly about a science test you know you could have done better on. You're going to have to reach out to Mr. Twellman or Mrs. Greasy or Mr. Hale if you're feeling overwhelmed and need some help getting back on track. So my challenge to you is to keep in mind every day the privilege that it is to attend Chaminade. Make building a relationship with God, being a good friend, and focusing on your schoolwork be your main priorities this year. You will have time for the fun stuff too, I promise. But remember why you are here and make the most out of it. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Hi, gentlemen. Welcome to Chaminade. My name is Dr. Brett Desnoyer, and I am the Associate Principal of Instruction and Mission at our school. For a long time, I was able to spend many years in the classroom with new students. And what I always wanted to remind those students of was just a few very simple things. First, I just wanted to tell my students and to tell you that, we really go to a great school with really wonderful teachers. So when you're learning from your teachers, I ask you simply to trust them and to know that they care deeply about you. If you have questions for them or you're struggling a little bit in class, they really feel honored when you ask them for your help or for their help. So I really encourage you to reach out to your teachers when you need them. Second is a very simple one. Sometimes in school we feel a lot of pressure to always be perfect, to feel like we need to succeed on everything. I'd like to tell you that it's enough to simply do your best. Learning is about sometimes running into problems that we don't know how to solve. Learning is about confronting difficulties in our studies and encountering difficulties throughout the course of our days, and yet learning from those experiences and perhaps overcoming them with help. So when you come into your classes this year, there will be times where you'll struggle, but I'll ask you simply to do your best. Struggling is okay. It's even normal, and it's how we learn. So please feel as comfortable with that as you can. And then third, I think I'll just leave you with the note that says, let's try to be kind to each other all the time. At Chaminade, we have something that we call the kindness culture, or the culture of kindness. And, people nowadays will be occasionally stressed out. We're dealing with a lot of new things in our lives. But I think that's all the more reason why we should pull together as a family and as a community. And I think that you're really going to learn that Chaminade's a very special place where we go through tough times together, and because we are together, it helps us to really feel supported and welcome and loved, quite honestly. So again, I just want to thank you for listening to me, and of course, I want to welcome you to Chaminade. You're on the verge of a really wonderful and great journey which I know will impact you for the rest of your lives. So God bless you all.